You already know. Salute the Kross TV Network. You know that's Kross with a K. Thanks for everybody tuning in. You know, showing that love and that support. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. How y'all doing tonight, man? You know, last night, man, we had a real good live, man. I definitely appreciate it, and I liked the energy that came. You know, let's get right into this situation, man. You don't even need to even be playing no games with this, man. Takashi 6ix9ine on his third day on the stand, right? It's his third day on the stand. We here, bro, no doubt. Intro Network. Let me just give everybody a little shout out real fast. Jason Elliott, at this point, we just waiting on who else he gonna name. True. Nitro New Network, we here, bro. No doubt, bro. R3, G5, B7, yo. Brian Matos, how is the nigga gonna tell everyone, even people who have nothing to do with the Treyway? What the fuck, laughing head? Brian Matos should have fouled. The one I suggest having your videos from Queen Flip removed. Facts, Harlem Sun, everything was good, beloved. Everything healthy. Shatter, salute, Boogie Down Bronx, you already know, salute, BX, you already King Ace, and Lokes in here, that's right, shout out to all the Crips. Danny Duckins, Shine the Brim to Shine, I'm saying, Hassan apologized to Cass, I've laughed my eyes, a word. Jay Perez was popping, we popping. You know, basically, man, it's like this, right? You know me, man, I'm a realist, man, so I give it to you raw, you know, and try to give you some understanding, you know, what's going on, you know, from my perspective. I can't do it from nobody else's perspective, you know what I'm saying? From my perspective, man, wow. You know, I wasn't anticipating him, you know, bringing up certain people, you know, Jim Jones was mentioned in the case, you know, Jim Jones brought in the case. However, they said that Jim Jones was brought up because of the, you know, the detectives and everything, you know, the courts played the video because Mel Matrix phone was tapped. So because Mel Matrix phone was tapped, it got him on a phone conversation with Jim Jones. And on a phone conversation, you know, Jim Jones, like, yo, he need to get violated. He need to get super violated. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. You know how during the case when he got locked up and they were saying that, you know, Shiden talking about how he should be super violated and all this other stuff. Well, they try to, you know, they make it look like, you know, Takashi, you know, brought his name up, but he really didn't bring his name up. You know, however, it's crazy, man, because I want to talk about, yo, man, shout out to Cardi B, I'm saying, the Hat Girl and all that, man. You know, it's sad, you know, that this imposter, somebody that's supposed to have been, you know, claiming something from the heart, you know, you had to, you know, at one time you had a real big movement going on, a real big following. You know, I knew and felt like he was a lame. Because if you look back at my first video, my first and second video was about Takashi and how I was mad about him jumping in the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj situation and using the fact that you know he got a song with Nicki and her and Nicki was at odds. He wanted to use that to pick on, you know, to choose Nicki's side, which I felt kind of be weird because Cardi B, you know, is affiliated and Nicki is not. Well, now that, you know, her boyfriend or whatever, you know, he wasn't. So I kind of felt that awkward from that moment, period, right there. And I made a tape expressing that. For him to now be mentioning Cardi B out the clear blue, like, why would you be wanting to mention Cardi B? The sauce, the bean sauce, the last pot. Do you just unplug, just turn off the pot, turn off the stove, yeah. The rice is on now. You know, I kind of felt that real bad, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, she is not worried about him, you know, when her and Nicki was beefing, all that stuff was going on, she never even responded or said nothing to Takashi as far as my knowledge is concerned. You know, so for this dude to just be sitting here, you know, talking about people that's not even in their case it's crazy. And he's the worst type of individual, because here you was, when you was out here, you know, you was real cocky, you was real arrogant, you didn't take no pictures without flashing money, you know, you talking stuff about everybody and whatever the case may be, you know, and that you're going what you're going through, you know what I'm saying? Now that certainly you want the judge and you want everybody to show sympathy on you. With the well, let me finish my account, because I'm before I even look into the comments, man, and get distracted. You know, regardless of whether it seems or appears that he was just a young little kid that didn't really know he was getting himself into, you know, he was well aware of the fact that he was clout chasing that and he was trolling. You know what I'm saying? He's aware of that. And even in the situations where, you know, the judges or people was warning him, yo, stop saying Treyway and all that. He's like, yo, I'm gonna fucking continue to say Treyway and I'm gonna and you know what I'm saying, you twisting your mouth up and you this tough guy and you supposed to be jumping out on dudes and doing this and doing that. Now you want to stand telling? Coward. You know what I'm saying? He's a coward for that, man. How you gonna be running around, you know what I'm saying, fucking people lives up, you know, harassing people, you know, trolling people, you know, bullying people, cyber bullying people and all this other stuff. Soon you get caught up in some smoke. Oh yeah, Jim Jones is homie. Yo, yeah, such whatever, yo, such. The fucking coward, B. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy, because at the end of the day, that shit hurt me, man, because I know a lot of people that's in prison, you know what I'm saying, for shit that they didn't do or things that they didn't do, but just because it's people like this, you know, like, now think about it, for example. Look how the judge is looking at this guy. Besides the him being underage with that other girl, he really has no criminal history. So police look at that. They look at the fact that, all right, they look at his age. They look at what he was doing, in which he had a job. And even before he became a rapper, he also showed and displayed that he did have multiple jobs. He worked at restaurants, you know, he worked as a delivery guy, you know, tabletop, you know, he had certain things. You know what I'm saying? He had, he had certain jobs. Now, when you look at Shotty and them or whatever, how many jobs did they have? What is their criminal history looking like? And then look at their age. Because you can have a person that's, let's say, all right, I'm 44. You might have a person that could be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and commit a crime with an individual that's my age, but because of his age or whatever, they'll make me look at, I was the ringleader and I coerced him to do some of that. So, what Moet from over there, university. Then I'm hearing he was naming, Frank White and them. But let me say this though. Let me say this, man. Let me say this. In regards to him speaking about Jim Jones, right? Jim Jones, I wasn't aware of the phone tap that, and they had him on record, whatever the case may be. But remember just the other day, I made a videotape about how rappers influence gang culture and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, being that rappers do influence gang culture, man, we cannot forget the Dipset mania and how they all throwing it up in numerous songs. They represented what gang they said about what gang, they represented, you know what I mean? All through his career, he always named and was proud of the game that he represented. So on that scale, Takashi really didn't say anything that they didn't know of already. If anything, what he did was he confirmed it, but it ain't nothing to go to his lyrics and see through his whole career. He always shouted out non-Trey. The same could be said for Cardi on the aspect of, Cardi never denied who she is and what she represents or who her affiliations with. However, she is a successful music artist, / former actress and all that, well, current actor because she got that movie out and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up with that Moet. I don't know what's up with him because I used to be in Baltimore with Jeff and them also. So with Tech and Uptown, Yak and all this, we was all in Baltimore together. So I don't know what Moet you talking about. But Cardi never hid that. But at the end of the day, what do Cardi got to do with any of this? She got her own issues already. You know what I'm saying? One of her somebody that she a co-defendant with in that case, whatever, got snatched up and everything. You don't hear her running around on the tabloids talking about that, running around here talking about who's this and who's that. Cardi's minding her business. Like, what's your 6ix9ine? Like, what's your problem with Cardi, man? Like, leave her alone, yo. Every time you turn around, like, you got her in your mouth and all that. Like, what's going on with that, man? You know what I'm saying? And then for you to be implementing the beefs you have with everybody else, did you tell them how the shit started and how sometimes you started all the situations and everything? People calling you out because you fronting and you being all cocky, you know what I'm saying, and everything for no reason. You know what I'm saying? See, somebody said Jimmy was sucking 6ix9ine off for a record, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying, I never really was into all that and studied all that, to really know how Jim got involved in all that. But I do know Jim linked with Matrix, so and him being talked about in today's court has something to do with him, being caught from a video tap, you know what I'm saying, stating that he should get violated and everything like that. My man Takashi, at the end of the day, man, you was just doing too much. Yo, Kross, why Rudy Lowe, this Cassanova? Well, I gotta go to that. I'm gonna get into that, man. I had a long, you know what I'm saying, day at work today, man. Trying to get new contracts and everything like that, man. Things ain't going the way I wanted to go, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm really like disgusted, man, because of course, yeah, a lot of people say, yeah, I seen that coming. Did y'all see him implementing or talking about people that had nothing to do with this case? I didn't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, yeah, they use that cliche. Yeah, nothing surprises me no more. I'm surprised. Because he's implementing people and talking about people that has nothing to do with his case. So now I ask myself, what is the repercussions or the ramifications for him naming these people? Do they got to worry about now having a case or whatever? You have, pardon me 1 second. Let me get this food off the stove real fast. Pardon me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Pardon self, man. Didn't mean to come off. No, now At this point in the video, you know, I've been talking for the last almost 15 minutes. I'm gonna just go through some of your comments and see what's going on in the community and see how y'all feel. What's up, Kross T Spanish Cats, big bro? All right, so people on my live arguing. Double nine to brim, big sweat. You already know. Brim to nine. War P, respect. Wrong great. If he real, he would not call him a rat sucker. If he was real, he would not, or whoever that is. They going to run through every gym song, repping entree. It's ugly. Spring Valley Sound, you stand up, beloved. That nigga 6'9". That nigga gave BK another L, shaking my head. Not for nothing, man. He gave, not only did he give BK a bad, you know what I'm saying, a shake, whatever, which really but the city as a whole, man, because you got a lot of people that they take pride in their city off of ignorant thing. Oh, my city is the murder capital. We had the most murders and everything, whatever. And the same person that be sitting there saying the same thing, they want you to donate or they cry when something happens to one of their family members. But as long as their family members is cool, it's okay for them to be the murder capital for all the people to be dying. That's cool because, you know, I want to let them know because I'm from here, you know, I'm look at me a certain way because you can die fucking with me because I come from this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So don't cry and have people feeling sympathy on you. You know what I'm saying? When people find out that somebody in your family died, being that you want to be from a murder capital and all this other stuff. Cardi always plays the blood card when it fits her. When she don't want people to know, she talks bad on blood. I gotta look in that. 6ix9ine never said Cardi B is non-trade. Harv GF said Cardi is blood first in this case, and all 6ix9ine said is she's blood. That's crazy. Why would Harvey mention Cardi B for? Why, you know, Reaper Keeper. What made him implement Cardi for? What do Cardi have to do with this case? And then top it off, she's a female. That don't mean nothing, bro. Every real nigga know he was a dub. I mean, you had people that probably, you know, didn't believe that he was a real homie or nothing like that. But you do have people that bought into that story. You know what I'm saying? He checks unique Mel Kross for president. Feels good to see an OG with your energy. Energy, awesome. Yo, I appreciate you, J Brim. 6ix9ine girl is the girl Cardi and her girls beat up in the club. Oh, okay. All right. Now we getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. It's real interesting right here. You know, Takashi 6, Nino Brown, groupies, peace, love, all the shit they did was for him. That's a fake big homie. Big bro, what's good? Big homie, Doughboy, BHB. You already know Doughboy Sloop. Fact, Freaky Zeke is a rat. That's Jimmy homie. Jim was riding 6ix9ine for a song. 6ix9ine dubs that bump. You know what? That's a whole different situation for myself, but I definitely did hear about Freaky Zeke with that case about he supposed to have got robbed at the club or something like that. Bro, the OGs was supposed to get that young bull straight. Yes, I mean I definitely was one of them that, you know, wish I would have had the hold on for 1 second, y'all. Yo, bros, hey, what up, man?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Ain't nothing, yo. I'm live. I'm gonna call you back when I'm finished, you heard?
No, I was just asking if you ever get a piece of the truck.
Huh?
Did you ever get a piece of the money that day for the truck?
Yeah, I did. I told you that finished. I'm live right now, bro. I forgot what I was saying, man. Supposed to get that. Oh yeah, I was one of the individuals that wanted that wouldn't have minded, you know, to be a part of that situation, you know, because I would have definitely did things the right way and everything like that, man. You know, like a lot of people was mentioning in my last live yesterday, man, that they should have kept him completely separated from all the ignorance and everything that was going on because he was the money man. He's the one that brought y'all the bag. Y'all was supposed to secure that because the purpose of getting the bag is for what? To pay bills and enjoy life, not get the bag and get more money that you ever seen in one time in your life just to get locked up and give it to the lawyers and judges and the federal prosecutors and all that for you fighting for your freedom. That's not part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? I'll be brutally Danny Diakovic. I'll be brutally honest. I actually listened to him ratting, and it really made me physically sick to my stomach, definitely. But it's fucked because dudes only fuck with him because he had it bad. You know what, Mike Jigger, 1983? I agree with you. A lot of people only mess with that boy because he had the bag. And he only messed with them because he had the bag and he wanted me. He needed a strong people behind him, people that could believe him. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cassanova going crazy with the damn Wu thing. And that's another thing, you know, he could say Casanova's this, Casanova's that. Casanova been on numerous platforms, numerous interviews and everything, expressing that he was and everything. So in that regard also, you're not saying nothing that they don't really know about Cass. However, that's weak and that's whack. That, you know what I'm saying, you start all that stuff with Cass and everything. And I really commend Cass, you know what I'm saying, for holding his head and not letting you bring him down, man, and not letting you mess up the situation that he got going on right now. So that's a plus on Casanova's behalf. You know what I'm saying? That's a plus on his behalf. You know, but it fucked up because dude really you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, so what? Dudes only mess with Takashi because he was getting a bag and whatever the case be, and he only fucked with them to hold him down because he was getting the bag and to further get the bag and sell an image and try to, you know, sell an image by being around people that was really affiliated. But it's sad now because I wonder how many children or how many real fans that really believed in him or really that spoke up to him that had his back. I wonder how they feel now that they know the truth. Or is this so-called truth is just being said to cover his ass because he on that stand and he on fire? Is what he's saying really true? I would hope it ain't, because I would hope that nobody would bring this individual home or nothing like that. But you got to sit down and think. Look what Alpo did for the bag. Killed his right hand man and told on a person that was holding him down for keeping the killers off him and kept him alive. Took his life. I gave him life in prison to make sure you out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, what's good with my wet, homie? I'll violate you in your right. Pipping your mother. See, these dudes on my live, you know, beefing with each other over nonsense instead of getting that food for thought. You know, these niggas think shit sweet. Salute, I've heard nothing but good things about you from my big bro. I mean, hey, yo, baked goods, let me tell you something. I mean, if that's Booker from East New York, from Marcus Garvey, that's my brother from another mother. He my co-defendant in a couple of jail cases. You know, me and him basically grew up in the prison together, man. A super duper shout out to Booker, man, Stone. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy to the heart. I love him to death, man. Very sad day for everyone involved. Eastside all the time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, man. You know, Jim had on wiretaps on the pit. Nah, I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? Jim could be a lot of things, man. You know, Jim went on national TV and smiled at his losses to the public that people seen and still kept his head up high. But he ain't never telling nobody. Jim Jones is solid. He ain't never telling nobody. So a person could not like him or dislike him or say what they want to say about him, but something solid. You know what I'm saying? He took his losses and his wins with the same swag, kept his head up and everything. He kept it real about everything he did, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, you gotta salute him for that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Cardi beat up his girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, so she's suing. Just like if Cassanova would have beat up Takashi 6ix9ine, Takashi would have sued. Think about that. His girl, the reflection of him. You know what I'm saying? His girl is suing, you know what I'm saying? Chuck Taylor and all them got a case with Cardi and them behind that case, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, and look what 6ix9ine doing. So fast Cardi beat up Chuck girl. Edison White, he was trying to be famous. Man, went the wrong way. That's right. When you be trolling and you doing, let me tell you something, right? It's a guy that since I've been, you know, doing this, it's a guy that been following me. And he DM'd me one day. And he like, yo, Mel, I heard you looking for music artists and you looking for this, you looking for that. You know, sign me, Mel. You know, I got this good music, whatever. At that time, this is one of my most busiest days of the week, whatever. So I didn't get back to him until the night before. I got home like 11 o'clock from leaving 5, 6 in the morning. I was exhausted. I went to sleep. I didn't look at my phones. I didn't do nothing. Next thing you know, this dude done made a diss track because I ain't signed him. He even DM'd me about I'm trying to hold him back and everything like that. You know, it's crazy. So people do anything for clout, man. And in Takashi's way, you know, he just wanted to be accepted by gangsters. So what he did, he surrounded himself around so-called gangsters and gang members and everything like that. And he used them like they used him. One hand washed the other, but both didn't wash their face, obviously. Niggas sniffed for no reason, laughed my ass. They scared him. He wasn't doing no 48 years. So let me ask you a question. How much time do y'all think he's gonna get for his testimony? I only ask that because considering, you know, my history and me being, you know, all that time I did incarcerated and everything like that, right? I know people that have told and didn't get nothing in return for that. Didn't get a day or extra off their sentence, still upstate with 25 life, still got this amount of time, still got that amount of time. Told and got nothing out the deal. So do y'all think that Takashi is just gonna walk over off freely? Or do you think that they're gonna make him hold responsible? They're gonna hold him accountable. Excuse me. Or do y'all think they're gonna hold him accountable for what he was doing? What y'all think? Because now he's just trying to stay out of jail as if everybody forced him to do this or he was just trying to be down. Like he didn't know he was getting himself into. Like he didn't know the smoke or whatever. Hello? What's good, bro? Give me a second. I'm on live, you heard? Yeah. Nah, who's this? Oh, yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm on live on YouTube Live. Give me a second. I'm gonna call you back, bro. You heard? All right. You know, so it's like, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, man, man, he gotta be held accountable for something, man. You know what I mean? Can't go down like that, man. Then you start to talk about people that had nothing to do with you. You started that situation with Cassanova. Cassanova making songs, whatever he doing, what he doing. You know what I'm saying? You step to that or whatever. You know what I mean? So don't start talking about Cassanova and all that. Cassanova already said enough what he wanted to say about himself. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit in here and be implemented. You know, a lot of people now, you know, they just think it's cool to talk about Cassanova because he's ignoring people and everything, man. That's not really good. Hans G, yo, Mel Kross, how you feel about him talking about Jim Jones saying he non-trade? First of all, I felt that he was dead wrong and he a sucker for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because Jim Jones don't have nothing to do with his case, and or no bearing of his case. Jim Jones was just caught on a phone tap expressing his feelings to about 6ix9ine, like most of everybody else was feeling about Takashi 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I mean? So, but for him to saying, yo, he's this or he's that, man, he allegedly, if that's what he said, he's dead wrong for that. He's dead wrong for that because, Jim could be saying anything. He could just been caught up in the moment and say anything. You see how 50 would get on and say anything. You know what I mean? So he could have just been saying anything and just be talking out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? That don't necessarily mean that he meant to physically do something to Takashi, whatever. Jim Jones been in multiple altercations. You know what I'm saying? So if it was going to go down, it was a situation, man. I'm pretty sure that it could have or would have went down. But again, he didn't bring up Jim Jones. The judge or the prosecutors brought him up during it while he was on the stand. But for him to say what identify the set and all that, you know what I'm saying? I felt that was wrong, and that was you're a clown for that. You're a clown for that. Let's talk fact. Who was really surprised? Rainbow here telling this boy was invited everyone to the Frank stand. And none of the OGs around him did not check him. You cannot sheep dwell. I get it. I was even shocked that what had me upset about Takashi when he was beefing with Cardi also is because I don't know if y'all remember, but I think it was on Instagram or whatever. But around that time when Takashi was beefing with or disrespecting Cardi or saying things about Cardi, I don't know, a lot of people missed it and whatever the case may be, but Shotty was with Star Brim and a couple of other people while that was going on before he got locked up, like a week or so before he got locked up. So he was around, Cardi's loyalists and affiliates. And not one time, like I said, did I ever hear Shotty, correct 6ix9ine or even apologize and make everything right with Cardi and her people. And that's crazy, man. People want to start everything and do everything. And then, then when certain things happen, y'all want to tell. Mel, do you think he's going to have a career after this? It's hard to really say. On one aspect, I know that females and, Caucasian are the biggest consumers of physical music, whether it be records or stuff like that. I don't know as far as the digital world and children, whatever. And not for nothing, man, he was on his way to become an international star if he's not a full-blown international star already. There's a lot of people in the game that been said they was rats and whatever, and when they hot, man, some people don't care. The people that's not going to embrace him is the people, well, the majority or some people that are so-called street people. You know what I'm saying? He'll definitely lose that and all of his street cred. And that's crazy because all the clout and every the trolling he was doing was just to build up street cred. He got was shouting them for street cred. Now that you want to stand telling on everybody and whatever, all your street cred is gone. So all that you did is for what? Yeah, they might use this what this dude saying in Cardi's case against him, man. Yeah, they might do that. Yeah, they might do that. It's crazy. Nah, he's not really. Nah, he's not. No, he's not. Hands G, Mel Kross, how you also feel about him bringing Frank White and the big homie Magoo into the situation? Like, yeah, first of all, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Magoo and Frank White, you know what I'm saying? I love both of them to death, you know what I'm saying? Frank, Magoo from around my way, 183rd, that's before in the Bronx. And even though Frank White originally from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying, he also claimed Harlem also, and Those that don't know, man, them brothers got a whole different situation that they got to deal with on their own. You know what I'm saying? They was just caught up in a case in North Carolina that ended the result. The ending result of that was all of them, him, Uno B, all of them got 20 extra years that they just did, and all of them got over 20 in already. They got a fresh 20 years to do over something that happened in North Carolina, in North Carolina State. You know what I'm saying? So, the federal judge already had recommended that Magoo do his time in ADX in Colorado, the Super Maxi Max. You know what I'm saying? And Frank White was on his way going to the board. It's a possibility he could be in the streets right now. And their appeal and everything is not over. You know what I'm saying? And this dude gonna sit here and implement them and say that they had something to do with them. It's crazy. That's crazy. Kross, answer this. If they took a plea, all this wouldn't have been exposed. That's possible. That's possible. That's those that was willing to take a plea or whatever. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Sometimes it's good to just cop out and whatever, and just own up to what you did and be clear for everything else. Booty Low got a lot of people that you don't want to mess with. Very upset. Hold up, what just happened? Close answer this. Blood should stop accepting dudes from other races. Peace, my brother overseas. I checked 2 times. Here's my thing, Mel, on this. I believe Takashi wants all bloods to pay for what Shotty Harv and Shot and others did. All bloods ain't them though. He ain't gotta stop till he take all that he can. You know what? To a certain point, I do agree with you because I know in his mind, he like, yo, there's no telling what the feds told him the day before they got locked up. Because remember, before they snatched him up, they told him like, it was a plot against him and so forth and so on, whatever. You know what I mean? So, in his mind, like I said yesterday, why should I be loyal to these dudes? Why should I do this? Why should that? Blah, blah, blah. But why should you telling them? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Take responsibilities for your own actions. Because a lot of that stuff that they went through, they was just protecting you. You was running around doing all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They was in the cut behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, supporting you. You was starting all this stuff. You know what I mean? That's crazy right there. It was the trade's fault for pushing the soft Twinkie into the lane. I do agree, man. Like you look at my first take, like I said before, man, that was mind-boggling because they could have did whatever they wanted to do with him without even having him, you know what I'm saying? They could have kept him in his own lane, in his lane, and make him true to who he was and not water down the culture or nothing like that, man. He said he had to fire Frank White's wife, 2 racks. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So what now? He gonna give Frank White an extortion charge now? So now he's gonna leave out of federal prison, whatever he at and everything, after this fresh 20 he just got, and deal with a possibly extortion charge now. Like, dude is crazy, man. Anybody else who feel that he did the right thing, man, I blame Shotty and them. Yes, Zeta General. Yeah, I do blame Shotty and them, man. I'm saying we'd have Mel Kross around him, man. What I'm saying, we'd still be out right now, getting to that bread and making music and everything like that, man. He agreed to cooperate the day after he was hemmed up. That's right. That's right. Right the day he was got hemmed up, man. You know what I mean? The day he got hemmed up, man. Shotty was just being a boss feeding his team. Well, you know, Rick Ross said it himself. OGs want to standing on his own feet. A boss will want to guarantee we gonna eat. So you know, all right, you fed him for the moment. For the meantime, now the boss and the whole team is gone. Mel Cross, I respect you, Mel Cross, because all these people is begging for money. I never seen you asking for $1. Knowledge should be given for free. Yeah, no doubt, beloved man. You know, I mean, don't get it twisted, man. If a person do donate to me, you know, I would definitely appreciate it, and you know, and I would definitely thank them for whatever. But nah, I definitely ain't sitting around, you know, begging for it. And you know what I mean? Cross, you seem Wavy D. Cross, you seem solid as gold. You know that kid should have never been in the car in the first place. I agree with you, beloved. He should have never been turned, homie. He should have, like I said, you know, it should have just recognized him for who he was and just let that man go about his business, man, get that bread and do this, that, and the other, man. You know what I mean? Jack of River, Kross TV, the trolling made him famous. That's a good point. That's a good point. The trolling did make him famous. But let's not use that to take away from the fact that, you know, he know how to make music, man. You know what I mean? He knows how to make music, man. I mean, trolling, look what how 50 blew up and everything. You know what I'm saying? 50 also was going through a lot of repercussions and everything too, and 50 stood tall. I agree. This is where they should have took the plea, more exposure by the game. Yeah, that's a fact, man. And mind you, all of them is still fairly young. You know what I'm saying? They was pulling that boy whichever way, too many hands. Yeah. And they wasn't organized neither. So they was running up and stepping on each other's toes, trying to see who could get the most from him. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Me personally, I would want his career to be over. Me personally, whether that's going to be a fact and whether that's whether that's going to happen, that's a whole different story within itself. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what anybody was saying. It's out of spite, man. Feds will try to link anyone they can to a RICO case. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. I don't know what gangster law them is. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You know, you could look at his interview and see what he's saying about if he's a part of something or not, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely don't do that over here on Kross TV network. We definitely don't do that. Why we let these scared Spanish dudes infiltrate our games? First of all, shout out to Spanish dudes, man. I know some solid Spanish dudes, man. You know, I know some weak and some strong people from many different races. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and just look at Spanish people and say, oh, y'all weak and y'all this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be wrong if they would say all black people is this, that, and the other. You know, some people that we might have come across that wasn't as solid, just keep it on them, but don't take a whole race of people, everybody who speak a certain language based on the little bit of knowledge you know. And I'm not, you know, putting you down, whatever. You know, I'm just giving you some information, a heads up, something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Day was good. Was good. I see you, Day. Facts. Yeah, I see you there, bro. What's good with you? How you doing, man? Everything good with you? The worst type of person is a scary person. I mean, being scared is a natural feeling. You know, the worst type of person is a person that create, and do a lot of foul things to people. But then when he's reaping what he sowed, he want to give up about what this person is doing, what that person is doing. That's not related to him, in that at no type of way is a threat to him. You know what I'm saying? I despise people like that. Don't mess up nobody else's life because of of your situation now. You know what I'm saying? But before that, you was over there disrespecting people and doing all type of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not healthy at all. C's34, thank you for the donation. C's34, I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that, beloved. Right now, we got 115 likes and we got 540 people watching, man. Hit them likes and hit them subscribes. C34, appreciate you. Do you have any questions or anything you want to say, beloved? And I mean that for C34. Salute. Thank you for the donation, beloved. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not definitely ain't good enough to to accept somebody that's sending me love and everything as opposed to me just, you know what I mean? So definitely embrace that and accept that. Word. This nigga knew, bro. He knew he was gonna bring up. I think he threatened him. Yeah, that's possible, man. Somebody said, right now, y'all, whoever was just tuning in, right now, it's just a part of my life where I just want to, give a lot of people that's been tuned in that was saying something, give them a time to feedback. Because one thing about Kross TV Network, everybody opinion matters, and when I could respond to everybody, I will. I know how long it is, to be up here following people that you support and you growing in love or getting used to, and you ask the questions. You want your questions to be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? So I recognize that. So I just, I always try to at least shout everybody out, everybody name out, try to answer as much questions I could. Once I see that the views is going down on people that's watching, then I know to switch it up because people getting tired of me answering questions and probably want me to talk about something else. But anybody whoever want me to say anything, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Bumpy Johnson, welcome home, Brim Brim. Salute, Brim Brim. You must know me real well. You using my aliases and all that. That's what's up. Yeah, thank you, man. Likewise, man. Glad that you home too, beloved. But I gotta do this food. I gotta put this food together. You know what I mean? I thank you for everybody tuning in. I'm gonna go back, do some more research, see what's going on, see what's being said and everything like that. Morally, y'all, man, this is a real sad day for us, man. A real sad day, man. Y'all that's beefing on my comments, man. I appreciate y'all if y'all leave race and everything out of it. Y'all gonna just beef, man. Y'all having a disagreement, just do it. Y'all can do that, but you know what I'm saying, you don't gotta have race and and everything and language and all that in there, man. That's I definitely appreciate it. But anyway, thanks for tuning for Kross TV Network. I hope y'all enjoyed my show today. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. You already know. Salute, gang.